I'm Travis. We got Mike. We have Josh.
A.K.A. the Fresh Prince Slap. A.K.A. the Domestic Dep. A.K.A. Screw Russia. A.K.A. your favorite.
Nice. I like that one this time. Screw Russia. Nice touch.
Yeah. Domestic Dep.
Yeah. Hey, first of all, we got to start this whole thing off by congratulating the Boston Celtics, huh? How about that? How about those Boston Celtics, despite the referees really not wanting them to win that last game?
Yeah.
They really did not want the Celtics to win that game.
Yeah, they made it impossible.
It's crazy because I saw some, like, you don't have social media, but I was on social media after the game, and a lot of people were complaining, saying the Celtics got that game handed to them on a silver platter.
What are they watching?
That's what I'm saying.
Were
right?
they watching the first half?
We all watched all the games. And yes, granted, well, me and Mike are Celtics fans. Josh, I guess you kind of want to see them be okay, right?
Yeah,
like, you don't hate them or anything, but you don't really root for them. But even Josh...
Not really strongly into, like, basketball, but I do root for the Charlotte Hornets.
Yeah. I like to see the Hornets do well when the Celtics are not in it because they're, here in Carolina. But to say that the Celtics got handed the series on a silver platter, dude, you're freaking nuts.
The series.
No. Not at all.
Dude, especially the last game. I mean, the first half of the last game, the Celtics weren't getting like any calls at all. Like,
Right.
and it was like, and actually the whole series, it's like if anyone even like blinked at Giannis, he was at the free throw line. Like it was just, I mean, you couldn't do anything to that guy, even good defense.
Yeah.
And I remember hearing the commentators a few times, like when they showed the replay, like, well, I don't know about that one. That doesn't look like that's a foul. That looks like good defense to me.
Yeah.
That happened a few times.
Yeah. Well, he's a star player. He's always going to get the benefit of the call. I think that even, the first half was so bad that when Marcus Smart got fouled, the referees got a mock cheer from the crowd.
Yeah.
Because everything was against Boston. So,
yeah.
So,
it wasn't until like the second half when like the Celtics started to get some calls, like that's when and then they also played better defense, and I mean they shot like 1,000 3-pointers last game.
Yeah.
I mean,
You could see
it's annoying, but
you could see when Giannis was going for that that was a clear charge.
Yeah.
We all know what we're talking about.
well, yeah, when you need Marcus Smart in the face, right? When he was jumping up.
No, but when he got the when he got the ball and like he kind of just nudged.
Oh, when he elbowed him. Yeah.
And then the guy fell right in front of him, and he went up for an easy layup. I felt like that was a charge. But Jason Tatum going up for a basket in a shooting motion, somehow he hits the guy in the face, but in shooting motion.
Oh, you're talking about the loop when he like
and he hit him,
and he picked
him.
up
and then
his fourth.
He shot it, he made it, and then they called that a foul.
Yeah, picked up an important.
But before he hit him,
Right.
there was plenty of hands in the arms and grabbing and all that. But
well, there was also a charge called on Tatum when it was Grayson Allen who got the charge, but like Grayson Allen wasn't even set, like he was still moving.
Yeah.
And Tatum was driving, and they still called the charge on Tatum when he wasn't even set. Whereas Marcus Smart was sitting under the hoop when Giannis came driving in and kneed him in the face in the air, and he didn't get a charging call for that.
Giannis did very well.
Yeah.
I think what was his record he set or something like that.
Oh, I got it right here.
Yeah, most points. What is it?
Listen to this. This is nuts. The first player with 200 points, 100 rebounds, I was going to say RBIs, and 50 assists in a series. In one series. So Giannis, by himself, had recorded 200 points, 100 rebounds, and 50 assists in that 7-game series against the Celtics. That is insane.
Isn't it crazy? That is an insane stat line. But second half, Giannis blew it, I think.
Yeah.
He missed a lot of free throws.
He missed layups.
Free
and
throws,
layups.
easy layups. And like he was it wasn't bad. Like it was bad shots. Like it was not even close.
As good as he is, and he is probably number 1, number 2 player, right?
Yeah.
You can see it. As good as he is, he still lacks a 3-point shot, and he is from the foul line.
Yeah, especially during the playoffs, man. He was missing everything from the free throw.
You know what else? You know what else that I really don't get what Milwaukee did was Brook Lopez shooting 3-pointers.
Yeah.
He can make them, but this guy probably made 1 out of I don't know how many 3-pointers he shot in playoffs.
Yeah. He was trying to beat Bill Laimbeer.
Also, another thing I want to add. Isn't it crazy I think I'm remembering this right. Jason Tatum has faced LeBron in the playoffs, James Harden in the playoffs, Kevin Durant in the playoffs, Giannis in the playoffs, and he's been doing pretty well
in those matchups. Hey, Tatum played good, man. We talked about being consistent and everything. He had a great game. Al Horford wasn't there last game, Game 7. He just...
What makes the Celtics such a tough team to defend is because they have more than one guy you can depend on. Like, nobody thought Williams was going to go for the leading scorer of your team for that Game 7,
Grant Williams,
which they needed.
What do you have, like 25? Or what was it?
28 points. 28 points. He was 7 for 18 from the three-point shot. So, yeah, he was fantastic. Pritchard came off the bench.
Yeah. That was his career high in playoff or regular season games.
You know, he was our number one best shooter, three-point shooter during the regular season.
I mean,
40%, 41%.
And I don't know why, even with that stat in the regular season, he was always open on three. I don't know why.
Even when he was hot?
Well, the problem is...
when Tatum draws a double?
Well, the thing is, Tatum torched him for 46 points the game before. So where they have to kind of cheat a little bit and almost double team him, but not really double team him because they know he's going to have that quick shot or an easy layup. So they kind of cheated on him a little bit too much, and you know what? That's going to leave somebody that split second.
Tatum had a good Game 7, too. I mean, Tatum and Williams both had great Game 7s. Everybody else, I mean, they did their part, I guess, but Horford didn't. I don't even know what his final line was, but
I think he had 2 points only. That was about it.
He didn't do much.
No.
Everybody else did not do their part.
No.
And you know, it's funny because like usually when I'm like a fan of a team and we eliminate a team, no matter what sport, and we eliminate a team in the playoffs, I'm usually like, yeah, screw that other team. You know, they suck. Yeah, I hate these guys. But you can't really say that with the Bucks. You know, like I got nothing against any of those players. Like I love Giannis, and he was a pain in the ass. I mean, obviously he scored 200 points in 7 games. He was averaging like 45 points a game. But like, you can't even hate the guy. Like even if the Bucks won, I would be mad at the Celtics. But I would be like, all right, go get him. You know, Bucks, go do some work because. They're a good team, and I like a lot of. I like Holiday. I like Middleton. He didn't get to play, but Giannis is a great player. You know, it's like there's no animosity between the Bucks and Celtics. Like,
Not
even
yet,
after the game,
because
they
only won once. But if they would win 2 or 3 in a row, you probably have some sort of animosity towards them.
Yeah, I mean they're competitive, but I don't think they had that like hatred. Like,
and they show good sportsmanship at the end of the game too. Coaches, congratulating each other, and Giannis. Shaking Tatum and on the few others, and if it was LeBron, you'll probably walk off the court.
Yeah,
that's what I was about to bring up. Do you think they're doing that just because everyone gave LeBron a hard time for walking off the court that one time?
I don't think
because they don't want to look bad in a public eye. So
I don't think it's that though. I think Giannis is just
Is it what?
He's just a different like he's humble, man. Like he's like a
different.
You can tell like this dude's a superstar, and that's an elite player. We were talking about it last episode we did about elite players. Giannis, obviously, definitely an elite player, and to be that great and to be so humble. Like I heard some stories about stuff he does in the off season and he doesn't even do it for publicity. He doesn't he tries to do it quietly for families or homeless people. Or I forgot what the deal was, but I mean that dude's a good guy, man.
Yep.
You can't hate that guy. And the Bucks are great, but now tomorrow, as of this recording, tomorrow on Tuesday, the Celtics play Game 1 against Miami. And I think it's in Miami, right?
Yeah.
Game 1?
Yeah, first 2 games.
How are we feeling about this matchup? Because for somebody like myself who hasn't really followed, every single game of the season, I didn't watch every single tip-off. I didn't watch every single game. I still know that Miami's a really great team. Obviously, number 1 seed.
Yeah.
And I've seen highlights. I've kept up on social media. Do we think that the Celtics have a better chance against
the Celtics,
the Heat?
In my opinion, because the Heat, they're a shorter team. They don't have the big guys like
like Lopez and Giannis.
Milwaukee had Poulsen, they had Lopez, and they had these guys who were 7 feet. They're going to be easier to get through the paint, and not so much the three-pointer. So if the Celtics are going to beat Miami, they're going to have to mix it up better than what they did with Milwaukee. They depended on the three-point because they couldn't penetrate the paint. Miami Heat, and of course Miami Heat, they're healthy. Everybody's playing. They have a few more weapons than I think that Milwaukee can throw at you just because Chris Middleton missed the playoffs. Let
me ask you guys this then: if Middleton played, did the Celtics win that series?
Probably not.
What do you think, Josh?
I don't think so.
No, I mean
Probably
yeah,
not.
I don't know.
Probably not. This was a big opportunity for the Celtics to get past them, and sometimes everything has to fall in line to win a championship with a little bit of luck.
Yeah. So Jimmy Butler, Jimmy Butler versus Tatum.
I think Tatum has the edge.
I mean, this is gonna be a fun matchup, though, isn't it?
Yeah,
Tatum and Butler, dude. These guys are gonna be. I mean, they're almost even.
Yeah.
Almost.
I think Tatum is a little more deadly from 3-point shot.
I think so too. But I think overall, what's his name?
It's an even match.
Who did I just say?
Butler.
Butler. Why am I blanking on his name? I mean, overall, like, he can drive, he can shoot. I mean, he can.
The only difference Miami has is they have some guards who can shoot the three.
Yeah.
Can't forget about Tyler Hero.
That's right.
Yep.
So
that dude killed us a couple years back.
The only way Miami Heat wins this series is if they can hit consistently a 3-point shot, because as far as interior goes, they all have Jimmy Butler, but they don't have really, like the Celtics, don't really have like a really true center who can post up and do stuff. Although Horford can, if he's given the space.
I'm nervous about the series because you mentioned that the Celtics will have to drive a lot and stuff, but they're just not that kind of team. They're gonna rely on the three. They have all season.
Yeah,
but that's their game.
The difference between the Celtics and the opposing teams is the Celtics have this really shut-down defense. Mm-hmm. When they turn it on, it's very tough to get a shot off.
So how are we doing with predictions for Game 1? What do you think?
Miami?
In Miami, Game 1 tomorrow night. What do you say, Josh? Do you think?
I have a bad feeling that Miami's going to get sweep Celtics.
They're going to sweep the Celtics.
Damn.
I think the Celtics in 6.
It's like, I don't know. You did say like they have a better. Celtics probably have an advantage on the interior, which they probably do. Mm-hmm. So I don't know. Butler, they're gonna have to rely on the outside shot, because if the Butler tries to like drive in for a dunk or something like that, he's probably gonna have Horford in his face or something. You know what I mean? But it's gonna be tough.
Look at the two teams we just beat. We beat Brooklyn with that tremendous interior game that they have.
Yeah.
Right? We beat them.
Yeah.
The same thing with Milwaukee. The only way teams are going to beat Boston is if they can, if they can hit the 3-point shot consistently. If they can't, then it becomes a problem, because Marcus Smart leads the world in freaking charges. Grant Williams is second. They got 2 or 3 guys who can just stay there and fall back and take the charge call.
I feel bad for Smart.
I was just saying that Smart has been taking a beating.
I feel like he almost died last game. He face planted last game.
Yeah, he did.
But that looked rough, man. That dude, mad respect. And I remember when Smart first started, didn't have a 3-point shot. Wasn't really an offensive player.
Yeah,
he was more of like
defense
for sure, and then like some passes here and there.
Uh-huh.
He's gotten so much better, dude. And not only that, he's become like a leader for the Celtics, which is crazy. Like this dude. I remember one of the games they were saying during a timeout or whatever, like the coach, he didn't even like come up with a game plan. Marcus Smart, as soon as he got to the bench, he's like, "This is what we're doing," and he pretty much grabbed like the board from the coach. He just wrote the play. And he was like, "This is what we're doing." Everybody was like on the same page. All right, let's go. To have that kind to trust your players to do that, it's kind of cool. You don't see a lot of players do that. That dude takes like the leadership role like that, and it's cool because it takes the pressure off of being a leader off of like Tatum or like Brown. Just let them go out and ball. And Smart, who's kind of like an underrated kind of boss, or not boss, leader. I mean, that's pretty cool. I think I like that better for the Celtics than like putting all the weight on Tatum. Like, hey, dude, this is your team. You gotta come up with the leadership stuff. Some guys don't like leadership.
No, they don't.
Some guys don't go into that.
Yeah,
I kind of like regret saying what I said with Miami sweeping the Celtics, because the Celtics aren't.
It's not too late to take it back, Josh. You can
take it back.
Just take it back.
You know what? I'm gonna reverse it.
Celtics gonna sweep.
Celtics gonna sweep Miami.
Good God.
Celtics are gonna sweep Miami.
Jesus, one extreme to the other. This guy, man. There's no stopping this guy.
True analyst right here.
Screw Russia, man.
Screw Russia.
I say Celtics in 6.
Yeah.
Celtics in 4.
Just because they're starting out on the road for 2 games, that means they're gonna have to at least get 1 out of there, and then take 2 in Boston, and then.
No, it's just now that I think about it, they have great defense. Mm-hmm. Smart can play defense. Williams can play defense.
Horford.
Yeah, Horford, like they have. I feel like they have a better defense than Miami.
Yeah.
Oh well, the
They
Celtics
do.
were the number one defense.
Number one defense in the game.
basketball.
Milwaukee was number 2.
Okay,
Yeah.
so they have. Okay, statistically, they have a better defense than Miami, and I feel like. Okay, so if Jaylen Brown needs to turn it up this series, right? Because it
guess,
seemed like
I
every
mean,
single time he
he
had the
has
ball,
to.
seemed like every time he had the ball, he was just like letting it go or
Yeah.
just getting
Yeah.
caught,
Yeah.
and he had to pass it away.
I feel like he didn't have a terrible.
No, he
series.
didn't. Who had a terrible series was White.
Oh,
That dude shouldn't even play, man.
Why not? Yeah, you said it when we were watching. Pritchard should play over White.
he should.
He should.
By the
Did you-
way,
Pritchard was saucing
Go
him
ahead.
out there.
yeah, he was.
He put him in there.
Yeah.
He was feeling it from 3. That's it. After he shot 1 3, I was like, oh, give it to Pritchard. He's feeling it.
Yeah.
Then he did a little
Step back,
crossover,
boom,
step back,
boom. Yeah.
shot at 3 again. I was like, man, he's on fire. Keep feeding him.
Yeah,
Right.
man. Yeah, I was a little nervous last game
Yeah.
because I felt like at one point you were gonna break my TV.
This guy was touching the TV like it was a smart TV, and
I'll tell you, the
He was
first
writing
half.
like X's and O's on my TV, like drawing game plans.
The first half was the ugliest half I've seen from the
Yeah.
Celtics, and to get out of there with a 5-point lead, I'm like, okay, it can't go any worse than this.
it was
Yeah.
just as ugly as for the Bucks.
It was funny. We had
Yeah.
Mike and his wife over. Josh was here. We had T, who obviously she's here, and so T and Mike's wife Zoila were doing their own thing, and like all they could hear the whole time in the living room was just this guy flipping it, man. This dude's going nuts, and I love it though because I love that kind of passion. You know what I mean? I get
Yeah.
that mad. Like I get that mad when I watch like the Red Sox or like the Chargers or something like that. But man, I was like, I haven't seen you like that in a while.
Yeah, it's because as you guys know, I picked the Celtics to go to the finals.
Yeah.
I actually thought they were going to play Phoenix, but you know what? Dallas is tough.
I know. What the hell?
Dallas is a
That
tough
was a good series,
team.
though. That was a
I
good
mean,
series.
This playoffs has kind of shocked me because I thought Memphis was going to go further
Right.
than
Yeah,
they did,
I thought so too, man.
and I probably would have picked Phoenix over Dallas.
I'll tell you
I
what,
would've picked
but
that too.
Luka is amazing.
that dude can carry them all the way.
Did you see the stat
All
where
the way.
Luka had more points in the first half
Yeah,
than
27.
the entire Phoenix team
He had 27. The other team had 27 at halftime.
as a whole? Yeah.
Unbelievable. Yeah.
Phoenix is a great team too, man. Like
Yeah.
I thought Phoenix might have had more weapons than Dallas, but
All right, so do you guys see? I mean, I'm just saying this. They're probably not going to face each other, but do you see the Celtics beating Dallas? Do you see Celtics beating Golden State?
Who do you rather pick? If you pick Golden State or Dallas, I think I'd rather take Golden State.
I was gonna say I could see them beating Golden State.
Dallas is tough.
I feel like
Dallas
if
is
they
tough.
played Luka, I feel like it would be another one of the Giannis situation where Luka would just go off for like 40 a game.
Well,
or something,
the problem with
you know?
Luka, man, he dishes it out,
Yeah.
and those guards can hit the threes like
Yeah.
they have 3 or 4 guys on the bench who can hit threes.
Celtics have beaten Golden State quite a bit this regular
Yeah,
season.
I
Right?
think they
Yeah.
were 2-1
Yeah.
or something like that.
I'd
so.
take my chance with the Golden State.
I mean, they beat Golden State when Golden State had like KD and
Yeah.
and Steph and
Yeah.
I mean, when they had the Dream Team, you know what I
Right.
mean? So and now they still have a good team. Obviously, Klay Thompson and they still
He's
got
lost a step a little
Draymond
bit,
Green.
but-
Yeah, and you got Steph, but I don't know. I'd still take my chances. I think with
Golden State.
Golden State in
Yeah.
a 7-game series.
Yeah.
I don't know Dallas. I mean, they're just lights out, man. That guy can change the game in just
They can.
seconds. you know?
It'll be difficult on that series. It will
Yeah.
be.
So the only teams left is Dallas, Golden State,
Yep. Boston and
Boston,
Miami.
and Miami. That's the only
it.
4 teams left,
That's
right?
it.
Yeah.
Man, this is. I saw like the finals begin like June 2nd. I'm like, man, they stretched the hell out of this. Basketball has the longest playoffs. I think out of
mean-
any of those. Like,
I mean,
this
not really.
Takes forever, dude.
Not really.
It's 4 out of 7.
But yeah, it's 7-game series. Those are days.
No, I know, but they
eventually.
take so many days off in between. You know, like I think it was the last series against Brooklyn. Like the Celtics played a game in Brooklyn on a Tuesday, and then they didn't play again until like Saturday.
Yeah.
I'm like, why did you take like
It's because they
4
were waiting
days
for,
off? What the hell?
I think it's because they were waiting for the other series to catch up.
Yeah.
So
I
imagine. We were talking about this on another podcast, like the finals. Imagine playing in Boston and then flying to Golden State.
Oh God! And then come
go
back.
over-
Come in all the
way.
Those alternate games, man.
Nice.
That's what's gonna take so long, man.
6-7 hours. But they got these private jets that it's not like commercial. You don't wait and wait and wait.
So, like, if Boston were to face Golden State in the finals, right? These Golden State home games are going to be starting at 10.
I think they're going to be 9 o'clock. I think they do that when it comes to...
Because if that's the case, I'm
to
not watching
satisfy-
anything.
Can't watch anything.
I think they do that to satisfy both. It's like when the Celtics faced the Lakers. The game started at 9.
I mean, even 9 is pushing it for me. Because I'm going to stay up until maybe 10. I'll watch
You got a solid hour
2
out of
quarters.
me. Yeah.
I'll watch
Quarter
just
and a
that
half.
much, and then I have to go to sleep.
Well, dude, that's like Miami versus Celtics tomorrow at 8:30. Like,
Why? They're in the East Coast. Why 8:30?
Yeah.
I know. I don't understand that.
Don't know.
Is it because the other game plays earlier? Wait, what's the other? Golden State and
I don't think they play earlier than that.
Well, Dallas. Are they going
They would
off
have to
Dallas
start
time
at
or are they going
7?
off Golden State's time?
Uh,
I don't
no,
know. I still don't see it.
no, I don't understand why the 8:30.
I mean, to be fair, the Celtics played at 3:30 the other day. Maybe.
Yeah, but that's a weekend.
Yeah. I don't know.
Let's just put them all in one stadium.
Let all 4 teams go at it.
Yeah,
One
the COVID-19.
stadium, and just have, 2 courts.
Side by side. Side by side. Simultaneously.
Next
That'd be-
team out,
that'd
next
be-
team in, right?
That'd be nuts, dude, if that happened.
Yeah.
Isn't it, so, do you think it'd be better for other sports to have, like, a series, like, well, I mean, everyone pretty much does except for football. Imagine if, like, football,
I
for
would
the
love
Super Bowl-
football to play in stadiums according to their teams, not a designated area.
Yeah, I don't care for that.
Would
either.
you?
Unless it's like way like no one's home
But
team.
look, the Patriots have played on snowballs, right? So what? People are still gonna go watch the game.
Yeah.
Super Bowl.
Maybe it's that. Maybe it's just like weather conditions. Like,
But that's what I'm saying.
like to level the playing field, I guess. Like, say, like Tom Brady plays well in the snow, then
Well,
the other
tough
quarterback
shit.
doesn't. He's on automatic disadvantage. You know what I
I
mean?
think it's just tough shit.
Well, what
You
I
know,
didn't like last year's Super Bowl, it was in L.A. And who won last year's Super Bowl?
L.A.
The Rams. So it's like in the Super Bowl, they had like the home crown basically. I know people came from all over the world basically, but I mean, essentially, it's their home turf. So it's like,
I guess
and
that,
I know
was,
that's-
that was just coincidental.
it was. It's like predetermined. But I'm saying
Well,
if they're
you know
going to do
what?
that, at least play in a field that
Hawaii.
doesn't- No,
They've done
exactly,
Hawaii
like,
before.
No one has that as their field.
Maybe because they have to prepare so far in advance the halftime show. Maybe because of the halftime show.
I don't know. You know what they should do is that Pro Bowl is a joke. Why don't they have a Pro Bowl where it actually matters? Like
Designated.
no, like MLB, like, if whatever team wins, that's who gets the home advantage in the Super Bowl or the World Series. Like,
But then again,
what if NFL did that?
but that would be your field or the opposing team's field.
Yeah,
That I can go for.
you know what I'm saying. But
That
do the Pro Bowl early because the Pro Bowl is after the year.
Even the NBA All Stars game kind of no defense, just walk right in.
Until the second half.
Yeah.
Second half, it turns out.
It's mainly until the fourth quarter, really.
Basically.
Like the fourth quarter is when they start actually playing serious.
Yeah, I just don't get into any of those. I used to like to watch when the Celtics and Lakers were the legit teams back then in the 80s and 90s, and the 3-point shot. I used to love that because Bird was always in.
I
it.
like the 3-point contest.
By the
Yeah.
way, have you guys watched that HBO series
man.
with the Lakers?
I want to.
I'm like 2 episodes in. Like, I just started it, but it's pretty cool. It's not bad, and it's mainly just focusing on Magic.
Yeah.
But like, I know like Jerry West. Jerry West is in there. And he's like,
Sure.
his character's all pissed off all the time. And
Yeah.
and just like, oh, Jerry West made it to the finals like 4 times, and they lost it 4 times, and they
Yeah.
still gave him the MVP even though he lost of the finals.
Jerry West is what
That's
George
crazy.
Steinbrenner is to the Yankees.
And for some reason, I just found out that Jerry West is the NBA logo. He's
Yeah.
the silhouette.
A lot of people want it to be Michael.
Yeah. I don't know.
Jordan?
Let's just stick with West.
Why not? I swear, if they ever change it to LeBron, I'm freaking done, dude. I think it would be cool to update the logo, no? It could be kind of cool.
Well,
Get a different player on there.
I'm old fashioned, man. I like the old stuff.
I'd
mean,
say
I'm old school too,
bring
but-
back the old uniforms for the Patriots.
Let's
I
just
like
make-
the
let's-
helmet. Love that.
Oh, I like those.
The old ones with
Let's
the
just make the MLB silhouette of Derek Jeter.
No.
No,
Shohei Ohtani.
no.
Come on, he's Mr. Baseball now. Guy pitches.
Let's go back
fields.
further. Ted Williams.
Let's go back even further.
Let's go back even further.
Who do you got?
Shoeless,
Who do you got?
Joe.
Who do you got further than Ted Williams?
Papa Cool.
Cool. Yeah, I don't know. Like, so you know what I miss too in baseball? I know we're getting way off topic, but the All-Star game. Remember how like the players used to actually wear their actual team
Yeah.
uniforms? I miss that, dude. Like now we get like these crappy like away and home team on All-Star game. I mean, it's obviously just to sell more jerseys and
and what's with the NBA? All of a sudden, it's LeBron's team, and
I don't like that either.
What the heck is that?
Because then it's like you get teammates in real life playing against each other in the All-Star game. It makes no sense.
They got to make some changes. It's ridiculous. It's stupid.
It is stupid. I'm like, I feel like they're trying to get people more interested because the NBA All-Star game is kind of a joke now. It's like you said.
Nah, I still like watching it.
It's all about.
I watched this year's.
I like watching the NBA All-Star game. Sure, there's no defense, but they do some pretty cool stuff.
It's all about athleticism. That's it.
Yeah.
Like
some of the dunks and alley-oops are cool to watch.
Yeah, if you're going out there and you can't jump and you can't do anything, you're a good shooter, but you can't jump.
Imagine if every game was like that in NBA, though. Like they played it like it was the All-Star game.
Like Pritchard. Pritchard makes the All-Star game, right? He can stick to three, but he's not. He doesn't have the flashiness on him.
Yeah.
He's
got some handles, though. That dude can dribble.
He can dribble.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, like, he can't jump. He's I don't even know if he's 6 feet. I don't know.
Didn't he get a rebound, too? And we were all like, whoa.
He got a couple.
Where did he come from?
He got a couple.
Yeah.
He got some pretty clutch rebounds.
I'll tell you one thing. Going back to the Celtics here. That White trade, I never liked it right from the beginning.
He's been useless.
Because Schroeder, the guy that they had before.
Dennis Schroeder.
I mean, he would have been a better fit for Boston right now than White is. Yeah. White is simply nothing. He can't. The only thing that he's good for, he's 6'5", and he guards against the bigger guys. That's it.
He's 6'5".
Yeah.
He doesn't look 6'5".
No, he's about 6'5", and of course that helps on the defense. But as far as sticking a three or going up for something, nothing. I'd say start Pritchard, Smart,
Nesmith.
Nesmith off the bench. I mean, the dude can flat out shoot.
He can, yeah.
And he probably is going to play a role in this Miami Heat series. I hope they give him a chance.
I like Nesmith.
Nah, I think they're still going to roll with who they got. I think White's going to still be in there over Pritchard. I just feel like it's
horrible.
like they don't
remember
change up stuff like
that last game, Game 7, where like White was putting up three after three.
Missing it.
And he kept missing.
And he hit one.
Yeah, and then when he put it up, we're like, no. Yeah!
He made it. Yeah. We're like, not this guy.
Yeah!
And then after that, even though he made a three, whenever he got the ball, me and Dad are just like, no, don't shoot it. Don't shoot it.
Don't
Yo,
shoot.
It was funny because even at the halftime, Stephen A. was just like, White, Derek White should never shoot the ball again. Like he flat out just said it. Yeah. That dude should never shoot the ball ever again. I was like, damn right, dude. Him and Tice. Tice had no business.
No, not shooting threes.
No. And White.
That's not his game.
And I like Tice. It's just, see, I think like NBA players, I feel like just because you can make a three doesn't mean you should always take the three. You know what I mean?
I think
like everybody
Tice
can make a three if you try hard enough.
I think Tice is going to have a bigger role in this series just because
he's taller than the whole Miami team.
Well, yeah, and not only that, they don't have like a Giannis on their team. They don't have a guy who's just a pain in the ass going to the hoop. They don't have that. And Butler does that occasionally, right? He'll have that spin move and you'll get it. But not like Giannis. Giannis is just another freak of nature kind of player, which he has so many moves in the paint. And so Tice was always lost. The first two games that Tice played against Giannis going to the hoop, forget it. Tice was just, he looked like a fifth grader trying to defend. Terrible. And even Horford, as experienced as Horford was, he could not guard Giannis for nothing.
You know who was actually pretty good against him was Marcus Smart, and it's weird because he's the height difference or whatever. And it's obviously Giannis still averaged like 45 a game, so it's not like the Celtics really did anything against him. But I feel like someone who looked the best against him was Marcus Smart.
Well, Marcus Smart is so good because that's his role. Anybody coming down that paint, he just stays there and takes the hit. Hit me. That's it.
He's really good at stealing the ball. He times it. He times it right. Yeah. He times it right.
It's like the guy said on, I think it was Steven Adams said, the Celtics, when it's like that to play defense, they build a wall. And good luck. If you make it, great. If you don't, well, that's the role.
Another big steal by Marcus Smart. You remember the one Giannis was dribbling down the court, and then he was guarded by someone else, not Smart. But then he goes for a little spin, and Smart's right there. Steals the ball.
Yeah, he's quick.
Put up a half-court shot and got fouled with it.
Yeah.
And he ended up getting three
shots.
Three free throws. Which, by the way, free throws have to improve.
Oh,
this,
dude,
this
Celtics
next
were
series.
bad at
Well,
that, too.
Brown was horrible.
Yeah.
Everyone was missing.
I think Brown
Tatum was the
smart
best, I
missed a
think.
few.
Yeah.
Tatum was the best one.
Smart, yeah, it was smart, and Tatum made the most. I
Brown
feel like.
Brown
Really,
is sometimes he's got these games, and you can tell by the way he approaches sometimes. Defense. It's like I don't know if he's got cement on his feet or whatever it is. He's supposed to be a very good defensive player, but the game 7, I don't know if he's not feeling right or is the injury that he had is giving him problems. He is not running back as fast enough to play defense. He's like just jogging back. It's like, oh no, that's not good.
let's wrap up here. Predictions for the series. You said
Celtics in 6.
Celtics in 6.
Celtics are gonna sweep my ass.
The most brave
You're gonna
prediction
sweep the hell out of my ass.
out of everybody here.
Bring your
Josh.
brooms.
I want to say Celtics in 6, but you said that. I might. I don't know. Maybe the
7?
Heat. Maybe the Heat in 6.
Maybe the Heat in 6. I hope not.
Nah.
And what about the
Freaking sweet.
I got to go with Boston. I'll say Boston in
7.
5, in 7.
What about
In
the
4.
next series?
In 2. Boston in 2.
What about the other series?
What if it goes Boston and Golden State or Dallas? Dallas in 4.
Oh, jeez. Are you gonna switch like he did?
I'm not. I'm just joking. I don't know yet. I gotta see. But
I say Dallas in 6.
Celtics are gonna sweep them too.
all right. Final thoughts. Josh, got any?
Celtics are gonna sweep everybody from now on.
Mike, you got anything?
AKA, let's go.
All right. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. If you're on Spotify, follow, and we'll come out with more episodes. We might do another one before the series is over, right? Maybe keep track of the games or
We'll
something.
see. I might be able to go quick.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Celtics
So-
are gonna sweep everybody.
Yeah. We'll be here in 4 days.
May not
so-
be enough.
Yeah. So if we don't do it in between the games or whatever, we'll do it after the series is over. On YouTube, hit like, subscribe, follow, share, all that good stuff. And we'll see you guys on the next episode. And go Celtics, baby.
They're gonna sweep everybody.
Stay bitter.